What is the best revenge you've ever dished out? Back in high school, there was this girl named Jessica who made my life absolute hell. She was the kind of popular girl who thought being mean was a personality trait. Every single day, she'd make comments about my thrift store clothes, call me trailer trash in front of everyone, and spread rumors that I smelled bad or had lice. The worst part? Her dad was on the school board, and her mom ran the PTA. So when Jessica got me suspended for allegedly cheating on a test I studied 3 weeks for, nobody questioned it. The teachers just nodded along while I got hauled to the principal's office with zero evidence. I remember sitting in that office, hands shaking, trying to explain that I'd never cheat. But Jessica had already painted me as the poor kid who'd do anything to get ahead. The suspension went on my record, and I had to retake the entire class during summer school. While Jessica was posting Instagram stories from beach vacations, I was stuck in a stuffy classroom relearning algebra. But here's the thing about hitting rock bottom. It gives you nowhere to go but up. I threw myself into my grades like my life depended on it, because honestly, it did. Every A+ was a middle finger to Jessica and everyone who wrote me off. I applied to colleges 3 states away, wrote essays about overcoming adversity, and somehow landed a full scholarship to a prestigious university. The day I got that acceptance letter, I didn't tell anyone at school. I just smiled through Jessica's final round of insults and counted down the days until graduation. Fast forward 6 years. I'm back in town for my little sister's graduation ceremony, wearing a nice blazer and feeling pretty good about my life. I just finished my master's degree and landed a job at a Fortune 500 company. As I'm walking into the auditorium, I spot someone familiar in the crowd. It's Jessica, but she looks completely different. Gone was the perfectly straightened hair and designer everything. Instead, she's bouncing a crying baby on her hip, looking exhausted in clothes that definitely came from the same thrift stores she used to mock me for shopping at. After the ceremony, she actually approaches me. The awkwardness is thick enough to cut with a knife. "Oh my god, is that you?" she says, trying to sound excited but failing miserably. "I haven't seen you in forever. You look so professional." I smile politely and ask how she's doing. Turns out she got pregnant senior year, her parents cut her off financially, and college never happened. She's working at the local diner for minimum wage while raising her kid alone. "But hey," she says, clearly trying to save face, "I always knew you'd do well. You were always so smart." I'm about to respond when the principal taps the microphone. Before we dismiss, I'd like to introduce our surprise guest speaker for today's graduates. She's a local success story who earned her master's degree in business and wants to share some words of inspiration. He calls my name. Jessica's face goes completely white as I walk up to the podium, the same auditorium where I used to eat lunch alone because she'd convinced people I was contagious. I gave a speech about resilience and not letting others define your worth. The whole time I could see Jessica in the audience, realizing that the girl she'd tried so hard to destroy had not only survived but thrived. After my speech, she was gone. No goodbye, no congratulations, just an empty seat and the faint smell of regret lingering in the air.